Hello everyone, good evening. How you doing? Oh man. What is going on with this solar eclipse? Okay. Um I have to touch the topic. I have to. It's like I got to tell you what I know. Okay? I got to give you my downloads from this whole solar eclipse thing, okay? First of all, I've been watching the news, and I mean, people are really traveling for this eclipse April 8th. Okay? Hotels are already full from months before now. Okay? I did not know it was that serious. Okay? People are traveling from all over the world to the US, okay, just to see the power that this solar eclipse, um, blackening of the sky and stars falling out of the sky. It's like, look, I don't know where people's mind is exactly, but even as a spiritualist, I do not want to see stars falling out of the sky. Okay, I would not book a flight. I will not pay for a hotel for a week, a weekend. I'm just not doing it. You know, if you tell me the stars are falling out of the sky, I want to be at home. I want to be somewhere praying, meditating. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. But anywho, I'm going to jump into the download that I received on this whole solar eclipse. It's a beautiful event, okay, for those that's standing on the right side of the fence, okay? You you have to be of the light, in the light. You had to be doing the work before now. Okay, you really had to be investing in the inner journey, okay, to really celebrate this solar eclipse that's happening uh April 8th. Okay. Now what I mean by that is, if you have been living more in your shadow side, relying, depending on the dark forces, okay, to prevail, to see a way forward for you. Okay, if you've been putting in uh rituals and spell works and seances and what, listen, if that's the type of time you are on, mm-mm, mm-mm. This eclipse is not enjoyable, okay, for people that have been investing in darkness, okay, for people who refuse to come into the light. Okay, remember all those readings I was giving about, you know, people that's been doing certain things, they're going to be start seeing impossible things happen. They're not even going to be able to explain it. Right. Listen, however you set the course for yourself, okay, up until now, April 8th and going forward after that is going to be however you receive what you've been putting out. If you've been putting out good karma, April 8th going forward, okay, you're going to see the rewards, the benefits from the work, from investing in the inner journey. You know what I mean? Healing. You will see the positive results, okay? But I'm telling you, for those that's been doing that hardcore magic and shit, soul tying and death rituals and, you know, cursing people to hell, listen, this is not good. That this is not going to be a good April 8th. Okay? Um, if you had your ass out there March 25th under that last full moon, baby, you better go undo everything you've done. Not that it's going to relieve any pressure that's going to be applied to you. But I'm telling you, those that's excited, some people, not everybody, but some people that's excited and can't wait, and this is the most exciting day in their life. Listen, as long as you're on the right side of the light, as long as you're in the light and not hiding in darkness, and it's not judgment, that's the truth. Okay, for seers, pay attention to the weather. There are people that know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, the way the wind is blowing outside right now, listen. My grandmother used to say, it's a strong wind that don't never change. Listen, as strong as that wind is blowing, the winds of change is blowing in. You understand? Balance is being restored. Okay? Unions that people were trying to keep apart, they will come together in this season. Okay, and whatever, who had anything, who, what, when, where, if anybody was doing anything to come between those divine unions, April 8th, okay, mark the date. You're going to start receiving the return on those things, those negative forces that you've been sending out. Yes, it's like the tables are turning. Okay, for those that were on the bottom and the struggle, they're going to find their way at the top. Okay, for those that were at the top, looking down on those at the bottom, you're going to pass right by them on your way down there. You understand? That's what this April 8th is all about. See, a lot of these readers been saying, "Oh, every tower moment backfires." Listen, that's just what do you call that before you get your meal? Um, Look, that's just an appetizer of what you're going to experience from April 8th on going forward. Okay, however long you've been investing, that's how long this shit is going to be coming back. Okay, so if you've been spending your days, most of your time, most of your money, just investing in messed up shit, okay, playing with graveyard dirt, playing with Ouija boards, okay, blood magic, if you've been investing hardcore in that shit, I tell you, you better think about whatever it is you send out. Okay? That shit is all coming back. Especially for those of you that's been sending out work and you don't see no return. It's waiting for you on April 8th. I'm telling you, that shit is waiting. Some people don't even believe in God, but they taking flights from all over the world to show up and witness his glory. Well, brace yourself, okay? But because for some of you that take God for granted, you're about to find out he's more realer than what they say. He's realer $2 bill. There's not a $2 bill, bro. He's as real as a what? As real could get. Okay? And like I said, it's too late to say, oh no, that's what's really going to happen this eclipse. It's like, if you've already done the work, there you can't put no pause on it. I've been listening to a lot of other readers talk about how, people putting car accident spells on people, people putting shit on people's kids, and it's like, April 8th, they gonna regret that shit. This is not the time. This is not the time. I couldn't believe the download I got about this shit. I'm like, wait, what? It's kind of like judgment, prejudgment is what's happening here. It's like, yes, this is a time for healing. Okay, but there are some that have chose, this is who they are. They will live in darkness, they will worship darkness. Darkness is their life, darkness is the goal. Those people, those people that refuse to accept change, that refuse to leave those forces alone, that refuse to stop playing with God's people, those people are in for a rude awakening. Okay? And see, some of you are going to say, oh, April 8th, nothing happened, I'm still here, da 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 da. Keep living. Okay? The same way you did the work and it took time, I'm telling you, keep living. You're going to see this shit come back to you. And some of the things y'all been out there putting out there, it's like, oh shit, it really sucks to be you. Wanting to see people homeless and left in the street with no money, no friends, no nothing. That's coming back to y'all, yo. Okay? Not all of y'all. But I'm just coming to bring the warning. See, in the physical, it's a big deal. But nuh-uh. In the spiritual, to the ancestors and them, okay? To the ancestor and them, this is like marking the day. You're like, this is, I'm hearing the reckoning, like, And see, you're not going to see it. You're going to feel it. It's going to be a shift. Okay? Now, the good news is for those that's been doing the work. Okay? For those who's been going through unfavorable judgment due to man. Okay, mankind. I'm going to say mankind because it's not just one person. There's a lot of people out there doing this. For those of you under those spiritual attacks, from all those rituals and magic being sent your way, for all of you who have been fighting and praying and doing the work and pushing through no matter what. Now for you, it's going to look a lot different. Okay? Remember, God said, at the end of days, first shall be last, and last shall be first. So I'm telling you, some of those same people that were playing in your face and throwing spells on you behind your back, you're going to look at those same people, but the roles are going to be reversed without you doing the work on them. You just did the work inside. You understand? Your oppressors are soon to become oppressed. Okay? Everything they've been doing to you, it's about to F them up. And they are not protected. See, you were able to make it through. Okay? You stood in the light. Okay? Whoever you are, you knew that it was in your best interest to remain in the light. That's why you made it through all these repeated cycles that you were being sent through. See, what you were really doing while they were laughing at everything they were doing to you, you were earning your stripes. And you say, what do you mean by earning your stripes? If they cursed your finances, look, those same people that curse your finances are about to see your finances come back to you triple. Meaning, money will just come to you just like that. It's like, what do you mean by that? If you walk down the street, you could just find some money on the ground or some shit. Even if it's like $1, a nickel, but you'll just find money. I'm serious. They've been doing spells on you for shit for years and shit, like trying to take your money. Listen. If you never had no luck going to the casino because they put some shit on you, I tell you what, try that shit after April 8th. Listen, I'm telling you. You don't understand. However you've been being kept stopped, blocked, stuck by your oppressors or oppressor, listen, they are about to be pressed. Okay? And whoever, like I said, whoever did the work, you are about to stand in a light brighter than the one you are already in. Okay? But the scales are being balanced. Understand? That's what this solar eclipse is about. Giving to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Not about what you think Caesar deserves. No, you give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. If Caesar doesn't deserve to be cursed, then here, you take your curse back and you deal with it the way you want to. That's what's going on here. The ancestors are coming to hand you your shit right back. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Don't leave that at that person's door. Okay, nobody invited none of that here. Nobody, that's not welcome here. Okay? Because we got that person protected. That person is covered. See that? You can't overstep that boundary. No more. Okay? That's the message that's being sent out. Okay? April 8th to your oppressor. That's the message. Don't come around here no more. You're not welcome here anymore. And if you do show up, we'll make you sorry. And I'm telling you, there's going to be people to try it. Okay, there's going to be people thinking that, oh, they just talking out their ass, you know, these spiritualists and shit. They think they know. Okay. There are already some people that know that what I'm saying is the truth because some people are already feeling it. Some people are already feeling it. Mercury retrograde. They're like, yeah, what about it? Communication was off. Cars were breaking down. Arguments and shit. All types of shit was happening, right? I'm telling you, that's the pregame. Okay, this shit gets worse. I'm telling you, it gets, for some, it's gonna get real bad. I tell you what, for some that made those flights to travel, it's like, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Y'all see how that's burning? That shit look kind of cool. Looks like when a tornado starts. That's what it looks like. That shit just got me caught up. The way that was just burning, that shit just had me caught up. But that's what it is. It's cleanup time. Like I said, when that shit was burning, it reminded me of a tornado. Yeah, it's cleanup time. This solar eclipse confirmation, it's cleanup time. It's time for things to change. It's time for life to find balance again. It's time for us to stop having work done and actually do the work. Bruh, it's the sign of the times. I don't know if y'all notice the shit that's happening, okay? But it is the sign of the times. And we are closer than we realize. And it's like we are receiving signs and synchronicities, but some of us are so caught up being our own gods, fixing things the way we think they should be. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes. That it's like now God has no choice but to call us out. It's like, I'm sending you warnings. I'm sending you warnings. Things are happening. You have some type of idea why these things are happening, but you're so caught up in what you're doing that you refuse to stop. So God has to force his hands now. So many people run on YouTube and they listen for our messages and they can't wait to bash us and start preaching and posting scriptures and shit. But no, listen to what we're saying. These are messages. Did they preach about this on Sunday? Last Sunday, did they preach about this eclipse, what it really means? Yo, it's time that we get our house in order. I'm telling y'all, it's time for us to clean up shit that we've been not tending to. It's time for us to do that shit. And I'm not talking about physically. See, a lot of y'all lost. You think I mean paying bills and shit? Hell no. Like, because when we die, all them bills gonna pile up in the mailbox, wherever we get our mail. When we not here, that shit is still gonna be here. I'm talking about the inner work. I'm talking about breaking generational curses. I'm talking about paving the way so our generations to come don't have to keep suffering, bro. We're suffering our own generations here because we keep refusing to do the work. The Antichrist. Let's talk about the Antichrist. Because the spiritual download that I received about the Antichrist is that we are the Antichrist. Okay? What was the Antichrist? Without God. Okay? Every time we choose to not believe, every time we choose to see things our way and we don't pray, we don't meditate, we don't acknowledge the fact that there is a higher power, we don't show gratitude to God, we are the Antichrist, our damn selves. We're waiting on something and someone who's already here. I was reading, they said, the Bible didn't give any knowledge of what the Antichrist would look like. God was like, go in the bathroom and look in the mirror. There you go. Okay? You keep choosing darkness, well, you are the Antichrist. When you decide to step into the light, you come out of the darkness. When you decide to believe that there is a higher power, there is a bigger force than ourselves, then and to close on that argument, I wanted an example. I said, so how are we the Antichrist, Spirit? How is mankind? how we are our own Antichrist. Ready? They said Obama was the Antichrist, right? Okay. People said President Trump was the Antichrist. Did they not? Pope Francis, they said that was the Antichrist. Did they not? Okay. Spirit said, who voted and put them in power? Who gave them their authority? We did. I voted for Obama. I went down to the voting poll and I said, I'm going to vote for President Obama because I think he's righteous. I think he should be in that seat. And then that people that thought Trump was righteous and should be in that seat, they went and voted for Trump. And then when either man got in the seat, we all complained about something we seen them doing we didn't like. And then we said, that's the Antichrist. It's like, well, you voted for him. You understand what I mean? We are the Antichrist. We can nurture ourselves or we can feed our own selves poison. That is the truth. And I'm going to close right there on the message. That's it. You know, and it wasn't to start an argument. It's just my spiritual knowledge. You know what I mean? My spiritual understanding. The downloads that I receive from Source. Okay, I'm just sharing it with you. Okay, but we are all entitled to our thoughts and our feelings and how we see things. But I'm telling you, you take a better chance standing in the light than in the dark, okay? Because nobody wants the hell that the darkness is bringing. Okay, but thanks for listening. It's getting kind of late. I'm going to bed. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm not going to bed. I'm lying. I'm not going to bed. Shit, I might get another download and come back, okay? But thanks for listening. Okay, please like, comment, subscribe, share. Until next time, stay blessed, stay safe, stay positive, and have a good night.